say that that never crossed my mind. If I'm in a hotel room,
mine either.
If you're going to stay at a hotel room, why would you? You know, I know I've heard people taking their own sheets and stuff in, but they taking up a lot of luggage room.
Yeah, we stay in the hotels where they have the Keurigs now. You know, and so. Unless they're peeing down in the water reservoir. I mean,
there's the water out there.
Mark, are you? At what time Tuesday night did you know that y'all had been victorious?
Well, we had people at all the polls, you know, and get things.
Runners.
So yes, and probably, you know, we had.
There's a picture from the paper. Y'all won the other with that shirt on.
Yes, probably about. You know, we got the results of Capshaw Baptist Church, which was, you know, my opponent's backyard, and he beat me about 50 votes there, and only 9 votes at Creekside Elementary. So we had.
That's the biggest ones that were going to be for
Chapel, right. And then he I didn't get that till later, but we had, you know, we had beat him 130 or 40 votes at Clements, like Clements Baptist Church, offset what he beat me at Isom Chapel Creekside. And
that's his strongest sports standings because he lives out there.
Yes, sir. So at that point, over. You know, any box that he won by maybe 10, 15 votes, and the ones that we won real big, like senior.
So there was a trend.
West, Johnson.
So
we knew by about 7:35 or so, things were trending really our way, so we felt good. And we knew for sure by about 8, because we had people at every polling place, and they'd take a picture of the tape and text it to us, so we knew. You know, we knew about an hour.
All right, you told us, I guess, year and a half ago, you were considering that. What did you learn from this experience, you and your family?
Well, you know, learned a lot about the folks in Limestone County, and I got to meet a lot of people, but I never realized, you know, everybody said, you know, Tuesday night, oh, you won, or you're elated, but I was relieved because so many people helped us. It's no I, you know, it was we, and so many people, and I had people standing out by the polls, coaching down at the rec center. I had Charleston Silk College, we graduated high school together, Capshaw Baptist Church. She and I stood there 40 foot from the polls holding the yard sign for 4 hours, from 3 to 5 minutes to 7. And you just didn't want to let all them people down. You know?
You told me about 2 weeks ago, you said, win or lose, I'll be glad this thing's over.
It's a lot of work.
David Seibert, who was the commission chairman,
yes.
he told me 7 weeks ago, he said, you know, that last week you're not going to care if you win or lose, you just went over. And I said, I just can't comprehend that. But he was right.
You did that. You told me that.
I know, because you just.
David would know.
You're at everything.
I didn't get that far in my political career.
Well, Coach Davis told me. He said, whatever you do, you make sure that last 2 weeks you're completely refreshed and you at your strongest, because that's when you have to turn it on. I mean, he was right.
Y'all have got to be not only mentally but physically.
Drained.
It's got to be. Do you recommend people get in shape to try this?
I lost 13 pounds.
Ooh, 13. Joe's maybe you ought to run for something.
That's what I need to do. I need to run for.
Well, you know, people say, knock on the door. Just go knock on the doors. But you know, you take these palm cards with your picture, and it pretty much tells your whole life behind it, and you put up one of these subdivision stuff and cut out walking. Best story, you're going to love this, and I'm not going to say what subdivision was in the city hall in Limestone County, going door to door.
Well, that narrows it down.
Well, but I'm going door to door and all that right there, and I'm knocking on doors, and some people come, some don't. You leave it on palm card, and I'm going to go walking them. It's a really nice sign by the door, and it says, we know who we're voting for. We don't want your junk. You are trespassing. We have firearms. I passed.
You turned it around. You know, that's a good question. How many people actually answer their door in this day and time?
Maybe 30%.
If you ring our doorbell, it's not even hooked up.
You know, everybody was nice. I never had one
there.
negative. I had a lot of, okay, you know, thank you, but nobody ever negative.
What do you think really was the key to victory for Mark Yarbrough winning this chairman?
All the help we had.
You had a tremendous amount of support, people helping you.
Oh, goodness gracious.
High school friends, just regular friends,
it just
neighbors.
Overwhelming. And made so many new friends that stepped up. And like I said in the paper, I went and spoke to, I've still got like 3 volunteer fire departments I got to speak to, just because of scheduling and the way they meet once a month. I couldn't make them because some of them conflict.
Are you a professional speaker now?
I really am. I really am. I mean, if you want me to speak 5 minutes, I can do it. 45 minutes, I can do it.
Now, you hadn't done all that before. I mean, you've done some stuff, but this was...
Yeah, but nothing like this.
He's mastered it now.
Because, you know, you get And so much of it sounds cliche, but it's really true. There's a reason why it is, because there is no I in team. Because you just, and it's humbling. When you got, because it was hot Tuesday, and you got friends out there and they're holding signs at the polling places.
They're doing what they don't
And
have
they're doing
to
that on their own time.
Right.
Exactly.
They don't
you
have to
can't
do it.
describe, until you've experienced it, you can't describe the gratitude that you feel and just how it makes you feel that somebody do that for you. It's actually, I could do that, and I've done that for friends and stuff before, and I never thought it was a big thing.
Where were you when I was running?
I was ready, I was geared up, and you quit.
I kind of had to.
You know, that humbling sense that you talk about is, a lot of times we're out and about a lot of areas, but like when we go out to eat and people come up to you and they're talking and they're saying this and they're saying that. We were with a couple the other day and they were like, y'all don't get to eat, do you? And it's like, no, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, people, don't you get tired of people coming
No,
up?
we
Of course,
don't get
people
tired of that.
Always, being a sex symbol that I am on live TV, people always
I heard that a lot on
want-
campaign
people
trail.
always want an autograph, have their
Don't start
picture
lying
made.
now.
Do I ever get... The day Jamie Cooper says, Tom, no, don't approach me,
You need to
I've
wrap
gone
it up.
crazy.
Yes, you need to
because
quit.
if they know you, they ain't ever going to have... Well, Mark, we just want to all say
right.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
You earned it. Y'all worked hard.
I want to thank everybody that voted for me. I mean, because it, and I'm going to practice what I'm preaching. I'm actually going to take the door off the chairman's office. And everything.
No door.
No door. Open door.
Where will your office be?
In
Will
Washington
it be in
Street
one of the new
Annex.
buildings, or will it be back?
No, it'll be the Washington Street Annex. Right there. Old one.
So now,
Don't
you
get
have to
into
keep your
both.
mouth shut on anything that goes on between now and November when you take over? Because you have no say-so, right?
Well, I have no say-so, but I doubt I'll keep my mouth shut.
No, not the Mark Yarbrough we know. Well, again, from all of us, congratulations, and I know you'll do a great job on that and go from there. Tom, would you like to run for any political office in the future?
Not in the future. I've gone through all this all my life. I've been part of campaigning and a candidate one time, but
Good. All right.
well,
Okay, Tom.
I had my shot.
No, you're good. You're still
Oh,
going.
okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, Mark, again,
Yeah.
thanks for coming in. We'll see you next week. All-Star
sir.
Plumbing, one of the big sponsors on that now, along with Eddie Pruitt and
We
Brad
thank 'em.
Stovall Body Shop. And Mark, golly, I know your wife's got to be just exhausted.